Hi guys, I hope everybody is well. My name is Letlhogodolo Phumanyoha and I am live from Pretoria. Yes. I'd like to thank my 100 subscribers. Yes, I have 100 subscribers. In a span of a month, I got 100 subscribers. I'm very proud of myself. I'm proud of each and every one of you who have subscribed and who have being loyal, guys, to the movement, Today's topic is simple, short to the point. Actually, it's not short, but it is simple. It is self-love. So the reason why I chose to talk about self-love is because there's a lot of people that have their own notions about what self-love is, what it entails, and so forth. And I just wanted to bring out a more universal way you could look at it. And yeah, that's about it. The other reason why I chose to talk about this is because in the Bible, today I'm quoting the Bible. In the Bible, they say, you need to love thy neighbor as you love yourself. So if you do not love yourself, or if you have not properly found the way to love yourself, you cannot take that out into the universe. You cannot properly love other people. So your other relationships in turn tend to fail because of the lack of self-love there is. So yeah, I've seen a lot of people, and I personally have struggled with self-love for the longest of time. I had issues with self-love. When I get to every point, I will elaborate why and how that actually affected me. But yeah, so self-love. Guys, it's very important. So yeah, by definition, self-love is love of oneself or high regard of one's happiness and themselves, right? So that is by definition self-love. And from that, you need to think highly of yourself, not become narcissistic and all of that, but know yourself, know who you are, and know your worth. That is it. And that you can only do if you can follow my steps. They're very simple. Step number one, you need to spend time with yourself. You actually need to spend time with yourself, and you need to take an active you need to take an active decision to do so. So you don't spend time with yourself because people don't want to hang out with you, because your friends are in Limpopo, because you're in lockdown and you just feel like you need to spend time with yourself, because your family went out for dinner without you. Then now you're spending time with yourself. You know how people will be moping and saying, I'm spending time with myself. That's not how you spend time with yourself. You need to actively make the decision. I am going to spend time with myself on this particular day at this time. It is actually advised that you take at least 15 minutes per day to yourself, that you spend solely with thyself. That gives you time to gauge where you're at in life. It gives you time to reboot and refresh with where you're at in life, and it makes decision making going forward very easy. You get time to introspect and think about what is best for you. And you cannot have high regard of your happiness if you don't know what makes you happy. So you need to go back to the drawing table and take time to yourself, for yourself, to actually go through things that you like, your strengths, your weaknesses, the opportunities that you have, what exactly is your purpose in life. You need to go to the drawing board and understand what that is. And you can only do so by taking time to yourself. And this is also good because then you will not have infiltrations from other people, or what people, people will tell you, no, maybe you should become a lawyer because you talk too much. Kanti wena, you talk too much, kanti you're supposed to work on a radio station or something. So you don't get infiltrations from other people. You can get advice, but you don't need infiltrations from other people. That's point number one, right? So step number one is you need to spend time with yourself. Two, you need to check your social setting and the circle around you. A lot of us know when people are negative or have a negative effect on our lives. However, we tend to do nothing about it. We just move on with time and act like, sharp, he or she is not good for me, but I'll just tolerate it. I actually like this aspect they bring into my life, and I'll overlook this. If you have taken time to yourself and you know, okay, I'm Mpo, these are my values, this is who I am, these are my strengths, these are my weaknesses. You don't need someone to press on your weaknesses. Some friendships or some yeah, relationships that you have with other people actually remind you of your weaknesses so much so that you don't even get time to develop or grow from them, you know. Some people are absolutely not good for you at all. Like I've had friends that every time I was at my worst, like I was at rock bottom, they would remind me, oh yeah, sharp, life your nyisa. Yeah, those are not the type of people that you need in your life. You need people that will actually keep you going and keep you in a happy zone, you know. Being with them should not be a weighing activity on your spirit and on yourself. You should actually be excited to spend time with these people. And that's just about it. Like that. So you need to check your circle. That's number 2. Number 3, positive affirmations work, guys. Positive affirmations work, 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 work. Like Rihanna's song. They work, 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 work. So I on a daily, on a daily. Ke Jordan, like I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I am vibrant, ke na le vivacious, ke na le personana. I am that girl, guys. I am amazing. Words can't describe how amazing I am. That's what I think about myself. And if people are gonna think, oh, waipona, sharp, waipona, but yeah, that's just it. And that's what I do on a daily. Because there are days where you're really not a beast, like the results and whatever is happening in your life show king life is against you. Sometimes you just feel like life is against you, but with through positive affirmations you get to recenter the energy and be like king, I have not always been great, but I've always found a way to have like great outcomes. You know, I've always found a way to overcome whatever happened in my life. At some point in my life, I thought that was the weakest point in my life, and I overcame that. So, what of this situation that I'm in right now? Kusho ukuthi I am going to conquer, slay, and just move on with the times. You just need to have that with like within your spirit. I have a in my room I have a poster in which even at my worst I'm a beast, because there will be days where I am not okay, like emotionally I'm right, but when I look at that poster it's yazini girl, yazini girl, yazini girl, uyinja game. Yes, you are going through the most right now, but you are the most that you could possibly be in this life. I don't know, I was trying to be wise with the words thing. I hope it worked. Comment if it did. But yeah, that's about it. Like I have that. I have posters that remind me how great I am. I have a dream board that I have that reminds me of where I like to see myself and how whatever I'm going through right now is not a determining factor for the girl. No matter how bloated I could wake up and I feel king, girl, you are bloated. Today's not your day. You're not looking your best. But kodwa ke ukuyanyisa ukuyenza lento. So I have those days where positive affirmations are life, right? Then after positive affirmations, number 4, you need to accept yourself for who you truly are. You cannot always this thing, there are things in life that you cannot change that come with who you are, right? So things you cannot change, babes, you better accept them and move on with the times. And I don't care who you are, but there's that one thing in your life that you probably do not like about it. Might be like emotionally, like your emotional capacity or so forth, your intelligence insofar as it is. It might be a physical outlook that you look at yourself and you're like, you know what, I'm not happy with this, but I cannot truly change it. It's who you are. So you cannot say you love yourself if you're not accepting of who you truly are. So for me, it was like my eyesight. So girl has a condition, right? I am keratoconic. It's an eye condition where my cornea bulges out. It's not normal. Doesn't look normal in other kids or other people's, right? I found out about this when I was in what grade 11. So like I was at the peak of my adolescent stage. Then I find out I have a condition that makes me different from everybody else, and I won't lie, it took a toll on my self-esteem, because here I am, here's everybody around me, they can see perfectly, life is going on well for them, and in like you can understand how frustrating that could be, and understanding that there's no cure moving forward, that also crushed me. Like I was broken, but I had to take that and be accepting of the fact that I have this condition and move forward from it. And how I would look at it was, sharp, akibone mara. Certain things don't require you to see in order to be the best at them. Like, I'm great with people. Like, I can chill, I can get to a place and I can chill with people that I don't know, and they'll be very receptive of me, and I'll be very receptive of them. I'm great with people personalities and so forth. I'm great with understanding people. I'm great with human to human interactions. That's me. And I don't need to see like so much so in order to be great at that. There's certain things that I am spectacular at that don't require me to see. Like in my high school days, I used to sing. I'll sing one of these days on my YouTube. If you want me to sing on my YouTube channel, right? You can just ask me to sing one song. I'll sing you guys one song. But like I used to sing, and that doesn't require me to have the most perfect eyesight. I became top of my class with the worst eyesight there possibly is. So I took that and I made it a strength that I have. So moving forward, I was like, Yazin, if you're gonna come at me because I cannot see, I'll come at you because yes, then I've got other things going on and working on in my life, you know. So there are negative things that happen in our lives and there are positive things that happen in our lives, but all of those things make up who we truly are. And if you're not accepting of that, then you can never truly say you love yourself. So you need to be accepting of yourself, of your characteristics, of your character itself. You need to know your weaknesses as well. King. Maizala, I'm not very strong when it comes to this, and I cannot deal with that. However, this is who I am, and I compensate and I go on forward from this in this way. So be accepting of yourself and have a self-care routine. That is very important. Like, I'm not consistent with my skincare and self-care routine, but I do it. You know, there are days where I just want to feel good, especially if my afro is out, like Nuki Lukile D-line, as you can see, and I like snatch. But when I have my afro, every Sunday I dedicate to self-care. So my Sundays are self-care Sundays. Even though I don't have my afro, I tend to do that, where I will use face masks and I wash my hair, clean it out, and I'll just spend time with myself. Sundays I dedicate to self-care because then I need the energy. Just like if it wasn't corona, obviously I'd need the energy for the week, but now I also just need the energy for the week because Monday to Friday is also, we are shy, guys. So yeah, you need a self-care routine. And then social media has a negative, like on your capability of loving yourself. It has a way of taking away so much love you could be giving to yourself, because you give yourself so much pressure based on the social setting that is out there. So you look at people you probably went to high school with and you're like, "Bayanyisa, mina ngilana, what is happening?" Because you're comparing. It actually provides you with data that you can compare yourself and other people with, and that is not healthy for yourself, because where other people are is where they need to be, and where you are at is where you need to be. So you need to be very cautious about what you look at and how it adds to you and your life and your, like, how you see yourself. If you're looking at posts from a particular person and they make you feel like shit, unfollow that page, unfollow that person. Like, it's not for you, because you're constantly looking at it and you're looking at it from an envious point of view or from a negative outlook. Now you look at yourself and you say, well, when are you ain't shit because Mang Mang is doing this and that. Don't compare yourself to other people. Like, we keep on saying these things. Social media is not like, it's not really what people are going through. Some people put out lives that they themselves are not living. So you need to be very true to yourself and look at things that empower you, that actually make you feel good about yourself. And yeah, then that's it. Oscate compare. Life is not about comparisons, bro. Just relax, 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 relax. And then you need to, guys, my eyesight, you need to explore your spirituality. So if you're Christian, if you're Muslim, whatever, like whatever religion or yeah, whatever higher power you believe in, then do that. Like, you need to have a spiritual center that you go to, that you can rely on, so that it fills you up. Because it's no use being well off physically, emotionally, mentally, and then spiritually. Do how next, bro? You need to go back to that. So you need to find and explore your spirituality, know who you are in terms of your spiritual side to life. I'm Christian, so it's great to know that even if things are not going as I had anticipated, there is God out there and he's looking down on me and he's got plans to make sure that the girl thrives in life. So it gives me a better outlook on life and gives me an opportunity to love myself even more because I know I'm uniquely made, babes. Uniquely made. Ke queen, Joe. Ke queen. Then finally, do something that you're really good at and that you really love. That will actually make you explore things even better. If you're good, like I'm good at talking to people, I'm good at talking and me. Siganje, siganje. So I love talking. I like having platforms or opportunities where I can speak my mind. So I'm always like put myself in a position where I can always talk. And the nice thing about talking is that you cannot always talk the corner. You must also listen so that you can know what you're talking about and which angle you can put out there. So if for Wena it's art or it's singing or whatever, just do what you love and you will feel 10 times better because you're happier when you're doing what you love. You at a much more greater place. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Self-love is truly, truly, truly important. You need to take the time to love this before you can love the whole world. You cannot change the whole world if you haven't changed who you truly are inside. And if you haven't become accepting of who you are, you can never be truly accepting of what is happening around you. And that's just the importance of self-love. You need to love yourself, guys. Like we always say this, we always see posts about it. Unfortunately, we see this when people are actually experiencing the worst in their lives. So after a breakup, yeah, self-love. Hey, love. Oh, love of the self. That's when people will start talking about that. But you need to do that despite anything and everything. And when you have other relationships, they don't compensate for the love that you need to give yourself. I think that's the most important thing. No matter how much love you're getting out there, self-love is still a prerequisite. You need to take time to love you, to accept you, to be you. And I promise you, you'll be the best that you'll Wait again. Otroba, chibi. Otroba the girl. Otroba my boy. You're gonna be great because you're understanding of who you are, you're accepting of who you are, you're loving of who you are. And with that, you can go very far. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys very much. To my 100 subscribers, Nina. Nina, you are the stars of my life. Thank you very much. To the people that are yet to subscribe, do subscribe. I am posing a challenge to each and everyone that has subscribed. If you are subscribed, you can always tell a friend, tell an uncle, tell your friend of a friend of a friend, the uncle of a friend of the uncle, the dog, the cat, everybody. You can just tell anybody and everybody to subscribe if you truly love your friend or the people around you. If you love yourself enough to watch my YouTube channel, actually, let's take it there. If you love yourself so much so that you watch my YouTube channel, love others, love thy neighbor, and send them the link to this video, and it will be well with this world. I love you guys so much. Do take care of yourselves and each other. Love you. Bye.